How are you dealing with this?
Dealing with being on a live stream.
No, I mean the 2,000 pound, the 60,000 pound Stargate in the room. The COVID-19.
We're dealing with it. 2020 is a weird year. It's the year that just won't quit. But we're making it happen. I live in the Seattle area, and I'm fortunate enough that the work that I do, I get to continue to do online. I've been teaching online and kind of haven't missed a step. In fact, I've gotten a little bit more work. It's been a little bit busier. But I've got 3 kids. The kids are all home. They're doing home school from home on Zoom. So it's crazy, but it's great to have outlets like Stargate and Gate World and Dial the Gate to relax a little bit and have a little bit of normalcy. Right, going back and rewatch favorite episodes of SG1 brings a little bit of like comfort food for your eyes.
Well, I have always said Stargate is chicken soup. You know, you watch it and it makes you feel good. Some of it is darker than others, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I think that's what it really boils down to for me. And I'm really glad to hear that a lot of the talent are working again. And when we did, I don't know if you saw the Gatecon 20th anniversary retrospective about a month ago. We had an after show. It turned into an after party with Garwin Sanford and Simone Bailly, and they talked about this a little bit. And I'd like to bring in their perspective here.
LA's okay. I have a couple of friends there. It's pretty rough right now.
I'm not going to restaurants. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Garwin, you getting some air out there? You guys okay?
Yeah, I've been self-isolating for like 6 months, basically. Literally. I mean, I just turned down, I got offered a movie, and it was one of the bigger roles I've been offered in ages. And I looked at the script. This was just a couple of weeks ago. And I looked at the script, and it had me in a room with 20 people, all actors and background without masks. And I looked at a crew of 50 or 60 or 70, and I'd be in a room for a few weeks at least with that many people. And I started thinking, I don't think that's a smart thing to do at this point.
When are they shooting?
Pardon me?
When are they starting shooting?
They started shooting about 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
I got offered it 4 days before it went. And I just thought, it was a big decision for me because, I'm going, and I had been auditioning because in Vancouver, everything had started to drop. We were down to 0 cases. And that's when I started auditioning big time and started looking for stuff. And then this offer came, and I had to think about it quite seriously. And I told my agent, I said, actually, now the reality's here, I have to look at it. And then I realized, I phoned him, I said, look, I can't do this because at the risk of bringing it back to my family, I couldn't live with myself if that happened. And what was it for? Some money. I liked the role, but it just isn't smart. So then I said, I'm going to have to just pull out of the business until this is over because I can't take that risk. If I was living on my own, I might have thought of something different possibly, but you go, so the world has changed. I'm no longer a working actor until this is finished. It becomes, although one of the bonuses is that, depuis le début de COVID-19, de quarantine, je suis plongé dans l'enseignement, le français moi-même.
So you're working on your French.
I've been spending the last 5 months teaching myself French because I've always wanted to do it. I had high school French and that was it. And I went,
this man is a jack of all trades. He built his own house. He's a pilot. This man just never fails to impress me.
I have to challenge myself somewhere. I go crazy, but it's been a real joy. I'm getting to the point where I can converse and listen in French. So that's been fun. So there's something coming out of it because I forced myself into, focusing on something while I was sitting in my house for 6 months.
Simone, you doing okay? I know I have friends in LA. It's pretty rough right now.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is just seeing how even in my friend group, how the views are so different on masks or not, and whether you should, business as usual or not. And I, agree that you should be safe and responsible and considerate, So I've gone through great lengths to make sure that I'm keeping myself and everyone else safe. I've spent most of this time as well, like alone, which is interesting, but I've really found new depths in myself, and I've learned a lot of things, and I created my YouTube show, and there's been a lot of growth and kind of a deeper understanding. I think this is a really good time, if we can take anything positive out of it, is that we push the reset button, and there's something about when answers come to you in the silence a little bit. So
someone brought in the chat, it's made pretty clear that the Ghoul destroyed the entire Tolan civilization.
The Tolan were knocked down, right? They were kind of a superpower by season 5. They had advanced technology. They were knocked down as a way of building up Anubis, as a way of demonstrating how much more powerful Anubis was than all the other system lords. He knocked down the Tolan. He punched the Asgard in the lip at the end of season 5.
I know something you don't know.
That's very likely.
Garwin and I got to talking one day, and there was another episode planned.
Yeah, to bring Narim back?
I'm going to let Garwin talk about that. So he's one of our guests, and there was this whole thing that was going on.
Okay, I want to hear. Roll the clip.
No, I don't have a clip. We have to bring him on.
Garwin's going to be on the show.
Garwin's going to be on the show.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll watch that one.
Thank you for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving us a thumbs up with that like button. It will encourage the algorithm to show this to other Stargate fans. Also, please consider sending this to a fellow Stargate friend. I also want to invite you to subscribe to future episodes right here on YouTube. We are a live show, so changes are likely to happen all the time. And if you plan on joining us live, you'll want to be the first to know. Be sure to visit dialthegate.com for the complete guest schedule so you'll know when to join us and ask your very own questions to our guests. See you on the other side.